The piercing whinny of distress cuts through the misty Kentucky morning as a beautiful gypsy VANNER foal, merely 3 months old, struggles against an unimaginable adversary. Its striking black and white piebald coat, a hallmark of this precious breed, contrasts sharply with the massive scales of a Boa Constrictor that has somehow found its way onto the prestigious breeding farm. The foal's signature feathered legs, delicate and flowing like silk, thrash desperately as the snake tightens its grip. Sarah Mitchell, a renowned horse trainer with 20 years of experience in handling premium breeds, races across the pasture, her heart pounding at the sight of this rare foal, worth well over $30,000, fighting for its life. The stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just any horse but a carefully bred gypsy VANNER, one of the most sought-after and vulnerable breeds in the equestrian world. This is the story of a rescue that will keep you on the edge of your seat, a testament to quick thinking and expert handling in the face of mortal danger. Make sure to subscribe to follow more incredible rescue stories. Nestled in the rolling hills of Kentucky's bluegrass region, Mitchell's private breeding farm stands as a testament to equestrian excellence. Its 200 acres of meticulously maintained pastures dotted with black and white figures that seem to float across the landscape like living works of art. On this particular morning, as the sun barely peeks over the horizon, painting the sky in brilliant shades of pink and gold, Sarah Mitchell follows her usual dawn routine, a schedule she's maintained for the past decade since establishing her prestigious gypsy VANNER breeding program. The crisp morning air carries the sweet scent of fresh hay and dewy grass as she makes her rounds, her boots crunching softly on the gravel paths between paddocks. Her journey with these magnificent horses began in Ireland, where she spent 5 years learning the intricacies of the breed from traditional Romani breeders, living among the traveling communities and absorbing generations of horse breeding wisdom. The farm itself is a carefully designed sanctuary, home to 15 purebred gypsy VANNERs, each valued for their distinctive feathering, temperament, and striking color patterns. The stable complex, built in the traditional Kentucky style with weathered wood and copper trim, houses state-of-the-art breeding facilities and comfortable stalls designed specifically for the unique needs of the gypsy VANNER breed. Sarah's breeding program has produced some of the most sought-after foals in North America, with bloodlines traced back to the original Irish herds, and her waiting list for new foals stretches years into the future. The morning routine is a sacred time for Sarah, a quiet communion with her beloved horses as she checks each one, noting their conditions in the leather-bound journal she's carried for years. But today, as she makes her way through the morning feeding routine, checking on each precious horse, the familiar rhythm of the farm is suddenly shattered by sounds that no horse breeder ever wants to hear. The panicked whinnying of a foal in distress, accompanied by the unmistakable commotion of a serious struggle coming from the far pasture. The sound sends a chill down her spine, and the peaceful morning transforms into something far more ominous. Sarah's heart pounds against her chest as she sprints across the dew-covered grass, her boots leaving deep imprints in the soft morning earth. As she crests the gentle slope leading to the far pasture, the sight before her freezes her blood. A massive boa constrictor, easily 12 feet long and thick as a man's thigh, has wrapped itself around one of her most promising foals, a 3-month-old colt with championship bloodlines. The snake's scales glisten in the early morning light, a disturbing contrast to the foal's pristine black and white coat and flowing feathered legs. This particular foal, with its perfectly symmetrical piebald markings and exceptional conformation, represents the pinnacle of her breeding program, a potential future champion valued at over $50,000. The snake has coiled itself around the foal's barrel, and Sarah can see the young horse's legs trembling with exhaustion as it tries to maintain its balance. With 20 years of experience handling horses, Sarah has dealt with countless emergencies, but nothing like this. Her mind races through possible scenarios as she carefully approaches the scene, noting how the snake's massive head tracks her movement while maintaining its grip on the struggling foal. She attempts an initial rescue by making loud noises and waving her arms, hoping to startle the snake into releasing its grip, but the predator only tightens its hold, causing the foal to let out another heart-wrenching cry. The situation is deteriorating rapidly, and Sarah realizes she needs to act fast but carefully. One wrong move could spell disaster for both animals. The foal's mother paces anxiously nearby, adding another layer of complexity to an already dangerous situation. Drawing from her emergency response training, Sarah quickly retrieves her snake handling equipment from the utility shed, knowing that every second counts but hasty actions could prove fatal. Her hands move with practiced efficiency as she pulls on thick protective gloves, made of specialized puncture-resistant material, and readies a professional-grade snake hook while simultaneously calling her assistant, Mark, to bring a reinforced containment bag and alert local wildlife expert Dr. James Wilson. The rescue operation requires the kind of delicate precision usually reserved for surgical procedures. The boa's powerful muscles, capable of exerting pressure up to 12 pounds per square inch, could easily crush the foal's ribs if startled or agitated. Sarah begins by speaking in low, soothing tones, her voice carrying across the morning air with practiced calm, despite her racing heart. The atmosphere is charged with tension as other horses in nearby pastures sense the danger, their nervous movements adding to the complexity of the situation. With movements honed through years of handling dangerous situations, she starts working the snake hook under the boa's coils, carefully selecting points where the pressure seems slightly less intense. The foal's feathered legs, a hallmark of the GYPSY VANNER breed and worth thousands in themselves, require special protection during the process. Each strand of the silky feathering could be permanently damaged by rough handling, potentially affecting the foal's future show career. The process is painstakingly slow, each movement calculated and deliberate, as Sarah maintains constant awareness of both the snake's reactions and the foal's vital signs. She manages to create a small gap between the snake's coils and the foal's body, using a specialized hydraulic wedge to maintain the space without causing harm to either animal. The foal, displaying the intelligent temperament that GYPSY VANNERs are famous for, seems to understand the need to stay still, only occasionally trembling when the snake shifts position. Sarah works methodically, unwrapping one coil at a time, supporting the snake's substantial weight to prevent it from tightening its grip in response to the shifting balance. Sweat beads on her forehead as she maintains perfect concentration, knowing that one wrong move could undo all progress and potentially worsen the situation. The tension in the air is palpable as she carefully manipulates the massive reptile, her years of experience with both horses and emergency situations guiding her actions. Mark stands ready with medical supplies and the containment bag, while Dr. Wilson arrives on scene to provide expert guidance on the snake's behavior patterns. After what feels like hours but is actually about 40 minutes of intensive work, she successfully unwraps the final coil, quickly moving the snake's bulk away from the foal while her team steps in with the reinforced containment bag. The bow, surprisingly docile once removed from its prey, is secured safely while the foal stumbles free, legs shaking but miraculously still standing. The morning sun, now fully risen, casts a golden glow over the scene, highlighting the mixture of relief and exhaustion on everyone's faces. In the immediate aftermath of the rescue, the farm springs into coordinated medical response mode. Dr. Emily Parker, the farm's veteran equine veterinarian, arrives within minutes to conduct a thorough examination of the traumatized foal. The initial assessment focuses on the foal's respiratory system and rib cage, checking for any signs of crushing damage from the snake's powerful coils. Miraculously, the preliminary examination reveals no severe physical injuries, though careful attention is paid to the foal's signature feathered legs, where some minor abrasions require gentle cleaning and treatment. The young horse's breathing gradually steadies under the gentle ministrations of the medical team, but the psychological impact remains a serious concern. Sarah stays close, her voice maintaining a steady, calming presence as she works to rebuild the foal's trust in human contact. The reunion with the mother mare is carefully orchestrated, taking place in a controlled environment where both animals can be closely monitored for signs of distress. The mare's natural protective instincts are on high alert, but her previous training and trust in Sarah help facilitate a smooth reunion. Over the next several hours, the pair is kept under close observation in a specially padded stall, with vital signs checked every 30 minutes. The foal's recovery shows promising signs. It begins nursing normally, a crucial indicator of psychological resilience, though occasional trembling and heightened startle responses indicate the lingering effects of trauma. A comprehensive care plan is developed, including regular veterinary checkups, careful monitoring of eating and sleeping patterns, and gentle rehabilitation exercises to ensure the young horse maintains its crucial early development despite the ordeal. The entire farm staff works in shifts to provide round-the-clock monitoring, documenting every small sign of improvement or concern in detailed medical logs. In the weeks following the incident, Mitchell's farm undergoes a comprehensive transformation in its security and safety protocols. The foal's return to the main herd is carefully staged, beginning with short supervised periods that gradually increase as confidence grows. Sarah works closely with wildlife experts to understand how the boa constrictor found its way onto the property, leading to the discovery and sealing of several access points along the farm's perimeter. The snake, identified as an escaped exotic pet from a neighboring county, is safely relocated to a professional reptile sanctuary. New security measures are implemented across the property, including infrared cameras, motion sensors in vulnerable areas, and reinforced fencing with snake-proof mesh installed at ground level. The foal's recovery becomes a testament to the resilience of the GYPSY VANNER breed. Within a month, it's prancing around the paddock with its distinctive feathered legs flowing gracefully, showing no lasting physical effects from the ordeal. The incident, though traumatic, leads to improved emergency response training for all farm staff, with new protocols specifically designed for dealing with exotic animal encounters. Sarah shares her experience with other breeding farms in the region, helping establish an informal network for emergency response and wildlife management. The young horse's progress is closely monitored, and to everyone's relief, it maintains the exceptional conformation and movement that initially marked it as a future champion. The entire experience, while harrowing, serves to strengthen the farm's reputation for professional excellence and dedication to their horses' welfare, with their enhanced security measures becoming a model for other prestigious breeding operations. The dramatic rescue at Mitchell's farm serves as a powerful reminder of the delicate balance between preserving rare breeds and protecting them from unexpected dangers in our modern world. The GYPSY VANNER horse, with its rich heritage dating back to the Romani people of Great Britain and Ireland, represents more than just an expensive investment. It embodies centuries of careful breeding and cultural significance. These magnificent creatures, known for their stunning piebald coats, flowing manes, and the signature feathered legs that set them apart from other breeds, continue to captivate horse enthusiasts worldwide. Sarah's experience highlights the importance of professional expertise and preparedness in protecting these remarkable animals. The foal's story has become a rallying point for the broader equestrian community, sparking important discussions about exotic pet regulations and the responsibility of breeding farms in safeguarding their precious charges. As we conclude this incredible tale of survival and professional excellence, we invite you to stay connected with Mitchell's Farm's ongoing journey in preserving and protecting these magnificent horses. In our next episode, we'll explore another remarkable rescue story involving a pair of GYPSY VANNER twins caught in a dangerous flash flood, a heart-stopping tale that further demonstrates the extraordinary measures taken to protect these precious breeds. Subscribe now to ensure you don't miss these compelling stories of dedication, expertise, and the unwavering commitment to preserving the legacy of the GYPSY VANNER horse breed.